Alright guys, I got a lot of things trending right now on social media, and I'll be talking to you guys based on this issue, ranging from Burna Boy, Davido, Whiskey, and a lot of people are talking about it, and their song writing scandal that is rocking Burna Boy at this particular time. Yes, a particular lady, white lady, has come out to say African artists must learn to use their brains, and then this person actually blasted Burna Boy and Whiskey because of some certain issues, which I'll be reeling out to you. And I still have two-time Grammy nominee Burna Boy is yet in another songwriting scandal. This time around is with Davido Music Worldwide crew. That is something that you guys need to actually understand. The African giant is having a bit of his time right now. I have another one, Tunde Ednut and Whiskey. Tunde Ednut has called out Whiskey recently again after his page was actually taken down and started a new page. Right now, he's saying some things about Whiskey. He said Whiskey has a stone heart, and that is something I'll be talking about in this particular video. But before I jump right in, I want you guys to kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time I upload my videos. But if already subscribed, thank you for subscribing, and make sure you share my videos across all social media platforms so that others will get to see what is trending and what we are talking about as a people on social media. A white lady on Twitter has called out the African giant, that is Burna Boy and Whiskey, in a recent tweet she made on social media, which got a lot of response from social media users, and that is something that I'll be talking about. According to her post, she said African artists must learn to use their brains and make proper investments. Idiots like Burna Boy and Whiskey brag with buying expensive gold chains and cars instead of bragging about buying shares in gold mines and oil. Most of them die poor because they don't invest. Yes, I want to trace this back to what Davido actually said sometime 2020, and a lot of people, especially Whiskey's fans and Davido's and Burna Boy's fans, actually blasted him because he made that. He said, my fellow artists, you guys need to be buying into businesses, buying up businesses instead of you to signing endorsement alone. Yes, you can sign endorsement because you were at the prime of your musical career, but you need to actually invest. And this year, January, he actually came out to say, man, I've been made director in my daddy's company because of the money I injected in that company recently. And that is a huge landmark for, Davido at this particular time. And a lot of people are still talking about it. And what can you actually make out of this? I think, most people, most artists will witness them die, poor, and that is disturbing, like the likes of Magic Fashek and a lot of people, and that should send a kind of teachings or experience to the younger ones, and which Davido has taken a cue from. That is a great one, and this lady has actually called out Burna Boy to learn how to use their brains and then start investing against the future. But Whiskey has a clothing line, but people are saying that yes, you need to do more and expand on your businesses. Yes, Davido has has invested in his daddy's business, and Davido is one of the most successful record label owner in Nigeria in recent time. DMW is one of the most successful, and that is a huge landmark and investment for Davido. That is what a lot of people are now talking about. Alright guys, two-time Grammy nominee Burna Boy in a song writing scandal, and that is not too good, and this time around is with David Music Worldwide crew, and a lot of people are calling him out, for not recognizing songwriters, and that is something that I'll be reading out to you guys. According to reports that made around on social media, is that Davido and others, they recognize songwriters, the person that write a song or hit song for them. But Burna Boy always say that yes, I'm the African giant. I've been writing my own hits and the rest. And people have been saying that yes, they've been doing it for Burna Boy. What can you actually say out of this? I have a lot of content to actually speak to you guys. If you call, I go come deliver. I no go fall. Guys, according to reports making around on social media about the issue, let me read it out. He said earlier last year, the singer was called out by Caesar Millie for failing to give him credit for writing on the low of his African Giant album. The singer responded by saying the only person who had ever written for him is Peruzzi, and that was for Pull Up. However, a new audio recording of Burna Boy singing a different version of Davido's into song on his Good Time album surfaced online. Davido fans claim that the DMW artist Yonder wrote the lyrics, as Burna Boy was supposed to be a feature art on the song. It was then claimed that the DMW boys have been writing for Burna Boy and has been stealing Yonder's vibe. Burna Boy responded saying, "Who wrote what for who?" and on Twitter, and that has been trending, and a lot of people have been calling out Burna Boy in recent time, and I think it's time for Burna Boy to come and clear the air, and that is something that I will still further talk about. But what do you make out of this? Is very simple to acknowledge somebody who wrote a song for you. That is something I'm telling Burna Boy at this particular time. Yes, another Twitter user with the name Mouthpiece of the Gods, I am the boss, has actually tweeted about this songwriting issue with Burna Boy. According to him, he said DMW boys been writing songs for Burna Boy. He has been stealing Yonder's vibes, and he still has the guts to send out his version of a song Yonder wrote for him to record just to discredit Davido. This is not even about Davido, but a big disrespect to Yonder, and that is something that a lot of people are now talking about. And some people are saying, after this, Burna Boy will just come out and say, man, I'll be the greatest writer and the rest. And you should be responsible enough to acknowledge songwriters. That is why they are calling out Burna Boy. And another Twitter user has said that, I bet you didn't know Yonder wrote Dangote and Peruzzi wrote Pull Up. Maybe when this artist starts giving credit, you will know the truth about your faves. And Burna Boy, who wrote what for who, and it's something that is actually trending now on social media. A lot of people are talking about it, and I think it's hard time we start acknowledging songwriters in our songs.
It's Kelpie Vibe.
Yeah. Guys, Tunde Ednut Whiskey been trending on social media. We all understand that Tunde Ednut's first page was actually taken down by Instagram, and he accused a lot of people for reporting the page and making them to actually see reasons why they need to take down the page. And he made reference to Wizkid actually being one of the architects of that. Right now, Tunde Ednut has still called out Wizkid few hours after starting a new page, and that is a huge landmark for Tunde Ednut. Was able to hit almost 1 million few hours after starting a new page. According to him, he said, man, a lot of things went down.
Had to
2020 division.
Okay, let me read out what is trending and the report that is making around about Wizkid and Tunde Ednut. Popular Nigerian blogger Tunde Ednut has finally come to terms that Afrobeat singer Ayo Balogun Ibrahim, aka Wizkid, better known as Wizkid, is a hard nut to crack, taking to his new Instagram page after his old one was deleted a few weeks ago. Tunde Ednut, who has expressed his dislike for Wizkid, wondered how is it possible for him to have such a strong heart. According to Tunde Ednut, Wizkid never responds to any matter, no matter the truth. On social media, no matter the name shaming and the course people, including him, place on him. Long time ago, how many guy Wizkid now? Wow, that guy, you go curse am, he won't reply. You go hail am, he won't reply. Now wow, why person heart go strong like that? Amina, Mina. I don't understand what he actually meant by that. And that is something that he actually put out on social media that a lot of people are now responding to. But what can you actually make out of this? I need that in my comment section so that we can actually talk about it further. But before I jump off, I want you guys to kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time I upload my videos. But if already subscribed, thank you for subscribing, and make sure you share my videos across all social media platforms so that others will get to see what is trending and what we are talking about as a people on social media.